Hey Necromongers, Zhylaw here. I know it's been a really long time since I've made a video log. I've been busy with life and work, and honestly, I don't really make any profit on YouTube. I do it for fun, so I just do it when I can. But there's something I want to talk to you guys about, and it's probably going to be the most controversial video I've made yet, and I'm not doing it for clicks. I don't make the YouTube monies. I'm doing it because I feel very passionate about this issue. This is very personal to me. I want to talk about viral marketing and what I see as corruption on Twitch. Now, Twitch is my obsession and my life. All I do every day is watch Twitch, stream on Twitch, or think about Twitch. I watch Twitch in the crapper. I watch Twitch in the car. I have no life. So obviously, Twitch is very personal for me. And I'm on Twitch all the time, so I have a pretty firm grasp of what goes on as a broadcaster and as a viewer, behind the scenes and, in front of the curtain. And there's something that's been bothering me for a long time, and people don't seem to notice or care, and it makes me feel really bad, both personally as a viewer, and I feel bad for the people getting bamboozled. Okay, what am I talking about? On Twitch, internet game streaming is a relatively new medium, okay? It's new. It is such a new entertainment venue that the law and the world and the society has not caught up to it yet. It's still in the process of being written, and people there is no advertising statutes to protect viewers, because the whole concept of streaming is new, and lawmakers are 50 years behind and are old men, and because it's new as well, the viewers don't understand how it works, so it's easy for them to get tricked, and they think people are being honest when they're not. You watch a commercial on television, right? Let's say you watch a commercial on television. You see Daniel Craig or Pierce Brosnan, and he's wearing like an Omega watch, and he's saying, "I love Omega watches. They make women suck your cock." But he's getting paid. It's a commercial. He probably doesn't actually wear those watches, and he's just reading from a script. And that's okay. That's the whole point of a commercial. When you watch commercials for a law firm, they have to tell you, not an attorney spokesperson. So the guy talking in the commercial is not actually a lawyer. And when it is the actual attorney making the commercial, then he goes like, "I'm really a lawyer. I'm not a spokesperson. I'm not a paid actor," because that means something. So you're like, oh, this guy's actually the lawyer. And then there's radio. Radio, you have like these radio DJs, these disc jockeys, in between the 5 minutes of music and commercials, the DJs themselves will basically do commercials. They'll be like, like the famous Howard Stern Snapple. Like, "Oh, I love Snapple." And people for a while actually thought that that was legit. It only came out eventually, years later, that now everyone understands when a radio DJ pushes a product or a service not as a commercial, there's still a paid spokesperson. And if you don't realize that, then, well, you're just an idiot. But everyone in general knows that. And it's okay, because with the radio DJ, you're just talking. You're just talking on air. There's no interactivity. So it's not that big of a deal. The problem is, on Twitch, with live streamers, as a relatively new medium, the live streamers have an interactive relationship with their viewers. They're not just putting on a pre-recorded show. They are putting themselves into their channel, and their viewers, they're not just watching entertainment. They are loyal fans who believe what the broadcaster says, because broadcasters, they're not supposed to be liars. They're not putting on a commercial. They're playing games that they like for money, but what they actually say it's supposed to be true. And when a broadcaster says he likes so-and-so game, the viewers will believe them because they trust the broadcaster. Now, there are sponsorships on Twitch where, like, Swifty gets sponsored by Razer, and he has the Razer logo, and he gives away Razer products, and everyone understands that, oh, he is partnered with Razer, so obviously Swifty could never say anything bad about Razer, and he can never talk about products from competitive companies. But that's okay, because it's an official sponsorship. There's nothing wrong with being sponsored. There's nothing wrong with making money. The problem is unofficial, secret sponsorships, aka viral marketing, aka getting paid to lie to your viewers. I'm talking about a streamer accepting money to play a game and say, this game's fucking awesome, bros, even though he hates the game, and he tries to get his fans to buy it. And then he never plays it again because he hated it, and when fans ask him about it, he just dodges the question. And he'll never acknowledge or mention the fact that he was a paid spokesperson because it's in the actual contract with the company that he's not allowed to say anything. That's why it's called a viral contract. And if you don't see the problem with that, then I don't even know what to tell you. And if you don't think that actually happens, then, oh man, I got news for you, my friend. I got some really unfortunate news for you. It happens a lot. Mostly with the very large streamers, only if they're partnered with a subscriber button. And some streamers do it more than others. Some actually have integrity. And it really pisses me off when it happens. Because big channels, big broadcasters with sub-only mode chat, it's a cult of personality. And the viewers trust the streamer. Why shouldn't they? They believe the broadcaster because they don't reveal the relationship with whatever they're getting paid to sell. And unlike a radio DJ or advertising on TV, streamers, they're talking from the hip. They're supposed to be playing games they like, and they're supposed to be honest. So you have I'm not going to name any names. You can draw your own conclusions. There's no way I'm naming names. But a streamer who plays only one type of game will play some game that he has mentioned that he hates previously for like 2 days, and then he'll never play it again and never want to talk about it again. And people just can't figure it out. There are so many telltale signs. For example, some channels are in sub-only mode chat. When they're being money-hatted to promote something, they almost always go into open chat, because usually part of the contract is that everyone has to be able to interact, because you're selling the product to everybody, not just your subscribers. So if a channel is always sub-only, always, and then all of a sudden they're playing some weird game and it's not sub-only, and then 2 days later or a week later, back to sub-only, and they never touch that game again, well, there you go. You can draw your own conclusions. And again, the sucky thing is you don't know when sometimes it's just a random coincidence and sometimes the streamer is being bought out and is a sellout, because we'll never find out. They'll never tell you. The broadcaster can't unless they want to get sued because the contract they signed to promote the game states specifically they cannot mention the relationship. The only way that they can get around it is not signing the contract. Don't be a money hack. And I personally think that it should be a crime. It's false advertising. It's fraud, because streamers are lying, straight up lying to their fans for money. They're not revealing. I think it should be required by law that you have to reveal that you are being paid when you are promoting a product. I have no problem with broadcasters making money streaming. I want people to make money, and I'm sorry that donations and subscriptions aren't always enough, but that's what official sponsorships are for. Nothing wrong, again, with an official sponsorship. There's nothing wrong with even getting paid to play a game as long as you tell your audience. The only problem is when they lie and they do not reveal that they are being paid $2,000 to play a game they can't stand and say it's amazing for a week when they hate it. They hate it with a passion. Because then their poor fans will buy the game thinking it's great because their favorite broadcaster likes it, or thinking they could play it in multiplayer with their favorite broadcaster, and then the streamer never plays it again, and they bought a game they can't stand. So yeah, this is an issue very close to my heart because I love Twitch, and I hate being lied to, and I hate such a blatant, fraudulent form of selling out. Like if that doesn't cross the line, I don't know what crosses the line. And I made this video because I want to bring attention to the issue. I want people to open their eyes. I want people to pay attention to streamers suddenly streaming strange games. And I want them to be asked the questions. You know, if I can save some people money from not buying a game that they wouldn't have bought otherwise, then I did my job. And if I can actually change the rules on Twitch about advertising, yeah, right, you know, I can dream, then that would be great. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if it's already against TOS, technically, for streamers to do that or not. If it is, then they're not enforcing it. Because I can fucking guarantee, I guarantee you, as in I know for a fact, that certain streamers have done this and do this on a regular basis. I know. I'm not naming names, but I know. This is not idle conjecture. Okay? So, please don't murder me. And I'm sure some streamers watching this that have been money-hatted probably think that I'm a naive fool and gotta pay the mortgage, or, you know, don't hate the hustle or some bullshit, whatever they tell themselves to sleep at night. But I'm sorry. You're wrong. You're a liar. And that's it. That's it, guys. I really wasn't sure if I was even going to make this video because, yeah, I don't really need any hate. But it just had to be said. I don't know why no one has said this. I don't know why nobody seems to care. But damn it, it's a cause, and I'm going to fight for it. So yeah. Cheers.